For latest updates, subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon.
Welcome to JBS Academy Private Limited, the third bulletin for the week. In this news bulletin for the week, the Academy is covering the important developments of the last week in respect of defense against COVID-19, export-import news, Directorate General of Foreign Trade, travels and transportation, Reserve Bank of India, Insolvency and Bankruptcy Board of India, Clearing Corporation of India, GST, etc. To talk about the black fungus, till July 6, Delhi has reported 1,656 cases of black fungus. It includes 952 active cases. On March 27, Delhi had declared the black fungus as an epidemic and had issued the regulations under the Epidemic Diseases Act to contain and manage the cases. As on 6th of July, New Delhi recorded 833 active cases of COVID-19. Amphotericin B requirements till July 6th was about 1.5 lakh injections. Zika virus cases in Kerala are raising the additional concern. The state has also high number of daily COVID-19 infection cases. Vaccination of seafarers. You know it well that along with the vaccination of people on land, the vaccination of the seafarers is also of equal importance. It has been revealed that the campaign for global vaccinations of seafarers is very slow. The outbreak of disease on ships may cause large-scale trade disruptions, endangering the maritime workers and potentially slowing down of the economics. Such infections on vessels could further harm the already strained global supply chains. With the increase in the infections, some ports may continue to restrict the access to the seafarers. Port restrictions are likely to hurt the ability of the shipping companies to swap the crews, leaving large number of the seafarers stuck up at sea for months together. Bangladesh as a new export destination for India. Remarkable economic progress has been made in Bangladesh. The progress has created a large-scale demand for Indian goods. It has become India's fifth largest export destination in the year 2020-21. Exports to Bangladesh has jumped 11% against overall export contraction of 7% due to the pandemic. DGFT. The Foreign Trade Policy 2015-2020 was extended till 30th of September 2021 in view of the pandemic. While a trade notice dated 16th of July 2021, the DGFT has invited suggestions in order to prepare a new foreign trade policy. Stakeholders may send their suggestions on the given link till 31st of July 2021. Import of watermark banknote paper without an import license by the note printing presses of Government of India printing presses, namely Nasik Banknote Press, Devas, both the units of Security Printing and Minting Corporation of India Limited, what we commonly know to be SPMCIL, Bharatiya Reserve Bank Note Mudran Private Limited, what we know to be BRB NMPL in Mysore, Selboni and Bangalore. The name of BRB NMPL has been amended from Limited to Private Limited Company via the notification dated 12th of July 2021. Via the public notice dated 12th July 2021, a quarterly written details of export of different commodities to registering authorities is deleted. The revised format for NF at 2C is also notified by the subject public notice. widened another public notice dated 12 July 2021, revised formats of ANF2H and ANF2I of Handbook of Procedures 2015-2020 are notified as a step towards reducing the regulatory compliance burden. It has been notified via public notice dated 13th of July 2021 that the claims for assistance under TEMA scheme for the quarter ended 31st of March 2020 and 30th of June 2020 may be filed up to 30th of September 2021. Travels and transportation. The number of SpiceJet flights have started in Madhya Pradesh from 16 July under UDAN, a government scheme to make air travel affordable and widespread in India. Developments at the Reserve Bank of India. Via a circular dated 8th of July 2021, Reserve Bank of India has issued a roadmap for the LIBOR transactions for banks and financial companies. On July 8, 2021, Reserve Bank of India has issued an advisory to banks and other RBI-regulated entities emphasizing preparedness for transition away from London Interbank Offer Rate, the LIBOR. Via a circular dated 7 July, Reserve Bank of India has advised to the banks and financial companies a new definition of micro, small, and medium enterprises for addition of a retail and wholesale trade. In May 2021, the wholesale price index has scaled a new height of 12.94%. The consumer price index based retail inflation has touched a 6-month high of 6.3%. RBI has termed the rising commodity prices as a high systematic risk. Insolvency and Bankruptcy Board of India. Insolvency and Bankruptcy Board of India has issued a second amendment to Insolvency Resolution Process for Corporate Persons Regulations 2021 wide. Insolvency and Bankruptcy Board of India notification dated 14th of July 2021. A facility of a block mechanism in the Demat account of clients has been made available by the depositories. Securities lying in client's Demat account may be blocked in favor of clearing corporation either by client himself using the depository's online system or EDIS mandate or through depository participant based on physical DIS given by client or power of attorney holder. Clearing Corporation of India. The Clearing Corporation of India shall match the client's obligations with the block details provided by depositories and will provide EPI benefit to client if the obligation exists for that client. If the order is not executed by the end of the T day, the block shall be released. The proposed facility of block mechanism is on optional basis and EPI mechanism shall continue. GST. Rule 36 into bracket 4 restricts the availment of input tax credit beyond 5% of ITC reflected in Form GSTR 2A/2B. However, the notification number 13/2021 CT dated 1st May 2021 is amended by a notification number 27/2021 dated 1st of June 2021. State restriction will not apply in individual months of April and May 2021 but will apply cumulatively for a period April and May 2021 and the return in Form GSTR 3B for the month of June 2021 is to be furnished with the cumulative adjustment of input tax credit for those months. For April 21, May 21 and June 2021, GSTR 2B has been generated on 29th of May 2021, 29th of June 2021 and 14th of July 2021 respectively, and is available for download from GSTN portal. Keep on watching. Next week we will come back with more updates. Thank you very much.
For detailed learning on all logistics subjects, visit www.logiveda.com.